Oh, Shabbat Shalom.
Hey, Jack.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Oh, that's it. Hi, Aaron.
Hello.
Hi, Amy.
Oh my God.
We're so quiet.
Well, we were talking before.
Hi, Neil. Hi.
Everybody's so quiet now.
Yeah.
This is the part where we close our eyes and take a deep breath.
Um,
Something like that. Something like that. Well, the good news is that all of the technology piece is working. I figured out a whole nother layer of this stuff in the last week, so it's good.
I was so
Hey,
embarrassed
you
because
guys. Hey, Kennedy family. Awesome.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right. So, guys, in a second, we're going to get started. So one thing just to let you know at the outset, so Cantor Emily was supposed to be with us live tonight. She recently moved to a new apartment in the city and was not able to get her Wi-Fi set up in time. So what I did was I asked her to record Kabbalat Shabbat. I'll take over the rest of it. And so I could share it with you guys. You could as if she were here. And we'll give it a shot. If anybody finds it uncomfortable or weird or whatever, just send it to me in the chat and we can always stop it and I can take over. But I thought it would be much nicer to hear her voice even if it's not live. And as I said, she'll do Kabbalat Shabbat by recording and then I'll take over in person from there. Sound good?
sounds good.
Good.
Yofi.
Yofi. Okay, so let's just give another couple minutes, and then as you can see, I remember this week I've got candles here, so we'll start all that stuff together. But it's great to see all of you, and a belated Chag Sameach if I didn't see you guys online last night or this morning. But it was a real treat last night. It was a lot of fun. So thank you for everybody who jumped on.
Hey, Judy.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How's everybody?
Good.
Hanging in there, right?
Much as
Hanging
we,
in. Hanging in. All right.
much as
Very,
we
very
can.
Okay.
Right, this is a good screen because we have a lot of different people on it.
I agree.
Yes.
Diversity. It's very important. Very good.
You
And I
are-
should
Did you
say at
stay
the
up all
outset,
night studying?
in case anybody didn't know, there is another very important part of our Shabbat service tonight, which is that we are celebrating our soon-to-be graduates. And we have a number of them on the call tonight, which we're very appreciative of. So, Marley, you want to wave to everybody over there? Marley and Tracy. All right. Kennedy family. Aaron, you want to wave to everybody so everybody can see you? That's
Where's
great.
Aaron?
And Sten Grabs, I think, are down there also. That's
Are
good,
they?
Madeline. Awesome. Very good. All right. So, guys, we're going to get started. As we've been doing lately, just so there isn't a cacophony, is I'm going to mute you guys, at least for now, and we'll go from there. All right. Very good. Good. Everybody can still hear me okay? Great. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to light and bless our Shabbat candles here. So if you have candles at home, if you'd like to join with me, it's on page 120 in our prayer books. Okay, and just give me a second to get started here. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu mitzvotav v'tzivanu להדליק נר של שבת. Amen. Okay, so before we turn it over to the recording of Cantor Emily, let's just actually take a moment for ourselves, just to close our eyes, reflect a little bit before we begin Kabbalat Shabbat together. Okay, as we open our eyes, we'll take a deep breath in, let our deep breath out, and then I'm going to now switch over to our recording of Cantor Emily, who will take us through Kabbalat Shabbat. Okay, just give me 1 second here.
Shalom to you all. We're going to begin our service with how we usually have the past few weeks, with Nachamu, finding comfort within this wilderness that we are all in right now, and may it become easier for all of us over time. We turn now to page 130 for L'chuna Ranana as we begin Kabbalat Shabbat. turn now to Yismechu Hashamayim on page 131. Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, V'tagel haaretz. Try that with me. Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, V'tagel haaretz. Yiram chayam, Yiram chayam, Yiram chayam umelo. Yiram chayam, Yiram chayam, Yiram chayam umelo. Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, V'tagel haaretz. We turn now to page 132 for Or Zarua. Or Zarua la tzadik, uleishre lev simcha. 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 We turn to page 134 for Zamru Ladonai. Zamru Ladonai bechinor, bechinor v'kol zimra, b'chatzotzrot v'kol shofar. Aril lifnei hamelech Adonai, Yiram hayam umlo, Teivel v'yoshveva, necharot imcha uchav yachad, harim yironeinu, lifnei Adonai kiva, lishpot haaretz, yishpot tevel betzedek, ve'amim b'meisharim. Yiram hayam umlo, Teivel v'yoshveva, necharot imcha uchav yachad, harim yironeinu. We turn now to page 138 as we welcome in the Shabbat bride, this Shabbat, thinking of that it is the holiday of Shavuot, a welcoming and embracing of our tradition and the beautiful moment that we have every Friday night to welcome in this 24 hours of peace and quiet and comfort. So we'll be doing this week only verses 1, 2, 5, and 9 for Lecha Dodi. I encourage you to sing along. Shamor v'zachor beribur echad ishmianu el hamyuchad Adonai echad u'shmo echad l'shemo tiferet Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha ki mekor haberacha merosh mikedem nesucha sof ma'aseh b'machshavat techila yalalai yalalai lecha dodi yalalai likrat kala yalalai penei Shabbat nikabela itoreri Shalom Ateret Bala Gam Besimcha Uvsohola Toch emunei Am Segula We turn now to page 140 for Tov Lehodot. Continue at the bottom of the page with Sadiq Katamar. Sadiq Katamar yifrach ke'eres bavanon
Hi, everybody. I'm back. That's pretty good, right? Give me a thumbs up. It worked. I will tell Emily she'll be thrilled to know, all sorts of newness, all sorts of new things. So now you're stuck with me for a little bit, but we're going to continue with Ma'ariv, with the evening service, which begins with the Chatzi Kaddish on page 144. And just one other piece of learned experience here, which is, by all means, stay seated, rise wherever you feel appropriate. For me, when I stand up, I'm going to go just a little bit to the other side of the camera. Otherwise, you'll be staring at my backside while doing the Chatzi Kaddish, which does not seem to be a good idea. But I'm here, I promise. I'll just be kind of right over here. So if you'd like to, you're more than welcome to rise. We're on page 144. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה ועל מה דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי וחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל בעגלה בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן יש מרבה מברך לעלם ליל ועל מיה יתברך יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה ברכו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמה Veimeru, Amen. Remain standing if we are standing for the Baruch Hu on page 146. Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Vaed. Okay, please be seated if you are standing. We'll now turn together and read on page 149 the second reading in English, which is the first blessing before the Shema. This is an hour of change. Within it we stand uncertain on the border of light. Shall we draw back or cross over? Where shall our hearts turn? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? This is the hour of change, and within it we stand quietly on the border of light. What lies before us? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? Umavir yom umevi laila, umavdil ben yom uven laila, Adonai tzvaot shemo. El chai v'kayam tamid yimloch aleinu leolam va'ed baruch atah Adonai amari v'ravim. We'll turn now to page 151 and we'll read together in English the second reading at the bottom of the page. Wisdom and wonder, passion and instruction, story and symbol. All these things your Torah gives to us. And the more we devote ourselves to it, the more it grows and gives. What could be a truer token of your abiding love than this holiest of your works and the living language that gives it form? Ki em chayenu ve'orech yamenu u'ba'em negei yom ha'balayla Vavatcha al tasir mimenu li'olamim baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. We continue on the top of page 154. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavcha hayom al levavecha ve'shinantam levanecha ve'dibarta bam ve'shivtecha b'veitecha u'v'lechtecha v'derech u'shochbecha u'vkumecha u'kshartam leot al yadecha ve'hayu letotafot bein einecha u'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'vihi she'arecha leman tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai Vitem kedoshim leloechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem. Asher hotzeiti etchem Eretz Mitzrayim. Liot lachem Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem. Adonai Elohechem Emet. We're going to turn now to the top of page 157, and we'll read in English together the very top of the page. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands and marching together. We're on the bottom or the top of page 158. Ya bye bye bim 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 bam, ya bye 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 bim bam, ya bye bye bim 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 bam, ya bye 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 bim bam, ya bye 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 bye, ya bye 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 bim bam, ya bye 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 bye, ya bye 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 bim bam. Mihi chamocha ba'alim Adonai, mihi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Nor atihilot osefele, nor atihilot osefele. Ya bye bye bim 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 bam, ya bye 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 bim bam, ya bye bye bim 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 bam, ya bye 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 bim bam, ya bye 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 bye, ya bye 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 bim bam, ya bye 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 bye, ya bye 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 bim bam. Malchutecha ra'u vanecha, bokeam lifnei Moshe Miriam, zeli anu ve'amru, Adonai imloch leolam va'ed. V'nemar kifad Adonai et Yaakov, ugolo miad chazak mimenu, baruch ata Adonai, gal Yisrael. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will. Hashkivenu, page 160. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom ve'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom ve'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Ushmor tzeiteinu, uvoeinu, lechaim u'shalom, me'ata ve'ad olam. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom ve'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom ve'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Blessed are you, Adonai, guardian of Israel, whose shelter of peace has spread over us, over all your people Israel, and over Yerushalayim. Page 162, Vishamru. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat לדורותם ברית עולם, עיני ביני ובין bnei Yisrael oti leolam. Ki sheishet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim bet haaretz uvayom hashevi Shabbat Shabbat vayinafash. So we now turn to page 164, and again, your choice to rise or to stay seated for our Amidah. We'll begin as we always do together with the opening words and then continue silently, and you can go certainly at your own pace, and when you feel ready, you can be seated or remain standing, whatever you prefer. Again, page 164, and I'm just going to hop off to the side here. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Ose shalom bimromav, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Yase shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yase shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Our thoughts and our hearts and our prayers now turn to those who are in need of healing. And as we turn to page 371 to offer our Mishaberach tonight, I'll just invite, as Cantor Emily has done the last few weeks, that if you have names of people that you are thinking of tonight and you would like to share them, we can certainly, you can share them amongst yourselves and your own families, or if you feel comfortable to add their names to the chat as well as to the list that we have ourselves. Mishaberach avotenu v'yimotenu Avraham, Yitzchak v'Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel v'Leah, u'yivarech et hacholim ha'elu. And we think of those, again, most directly connected to our community. Christopher Houlihan, Nancy DeMatte, Andrew Lesser, Linda Shapiro, Joanne Samborn, Jean Ben Sadoun, Gloria Taradash, Andrea Klausner, Judy Stern, Miriam Cornfield, Roz Brody, Chana Ruth Batsara, Marlise Silverberg, Louis Davidson, Susan Spruce, Fagel Tzipora bat Elisheva bat Sarah, Richard Gambino, Michelle Sawicki, Idle Basha bat Yitzchak, Tzvi Menachem ben Chaim, Rivka bat Devora, Amy and Gavin Tucker, Janice Kurz, David Dowling, Neil Elliott and Eileen Rosen, Israel ben Yitzchak, Ben Sion ben Moshe, Lorraine Danis, Buddy Kassoff, Shelley Newmark, David Kyle Klopman, Rivka bat Rachel, Sarah bat Chana, Moshe Eliezer ben Sivya, Peretz ben Yehuda, and Leah bat Naomi. In addition to our list and those that you've shared in the chat, as we have been doing for now months, we of course are thinking about everyone, not just the people that we know directly, but the entire world that is suffering so greatly now. And although this prayer is really oriented again to those who are in need of healing, we have added also in our thoughts and our prayers to protect and to care for those who are doing that healing work, some of our own community and around the world. And so our prayers and our hopes and our gratitude to all of them, and our prayers and our hopes for a speedy recovery for all of those suffering. HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yimalei Rachamim Alehem Lahachalimam Lerapotam Lachazikam V'yishlach Lehem Mehera Refuah Shlema Min Hashamayim Refuat HaNefesh Refuat HaGuf Hashta B'Agalav Zman Kariv V'Nomar Amen. May the one who blessed our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal those who are suffering. May the Blessed Holy One be filled with compassion for their health to be restored and their strength to be revived. May God swiftly send them a complete renewal of body and spirit, and let us say together, Amen. Mi shebeirach avotenu mekor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mi shebeirach imotenu Mekor habracha labotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. All right. At this point, it just feels weird to have you all muted. Let's try this for a second and see if we can unmute everybody. Does that work? Can I do that? Or you can unmute yourselves if you'd like to. But at this point, we really want to focus our attention on our amazing, truly, truly amazing and remarkable graduates, some of whom are on the call tonight, some of whom we will acknowledge even if they are not. And I want to first acknowledge each of them individually, because they are individuals, but I first want to just give a reflection on what it means to be a rabbi of such remarkable young people, and to see them, you know, it's going to sound corny, but to see them grow up, right? I've been here now for about 6 years, so many of the students who we are celebrating tonight were some of my first students when I got here. And all of them, each in their own unique ways, have contributed not just, again, to themselves and their own personal growth, but to our community as a whole. And I think it goes without saying, and I say this with something of a heavy heart, that to each of you, you are going out into a world that is troubled. This last week has demonstrated that to a painful degree, more so than even pandemics, right? The dangers of what we have seen of what unchecked racism, unchecked bigotry ultimately results in. And you are going out into a world that desperately, desperately needs you. The only hope that humanity ever has, and this is based in Judaism, is that a next generation will learn from the mistakes of the previous and will add their own stories, their own perspectives to the narrative. And while we oftentimes feel like as people, as humanity, that we have made little progress, the reality is that we as humanity have actually made tremendous progress. But that progress is almost always because of young people just like you. Okay? You have incredible power, incredible possibility. I don't want to lay too much on you. You should also be able to enjoy yourselves as you grow up. But I mean this with a full heart, that I truly have an optimistic outlook of the future, because I know that there are people like you to take the lead. We, as a community, are deeply, deeply moved to call you part of our community, to call all of you part of our family. And we look to you to be the leadership and the guidance that, unfortunately, we still seem to lack as a country, as a people, as humanity, as the Jewish people. But at the same time, as I said, I don't want this to be only heavy. I want this to also be what I hope is an uplifting experience for each of you and for your families, and to celebrate the achievement first of graduating, even though I know we've got a few weeks, before it's official. But that you have completed a remarkable cycle of learning. You know, I remember from when I was at the end stages of high school, all I could think about was college. I didn't really think for a second about what it meant to graduate from high school. One of the great things that has happened in this country in more recent years is that we assume that everybody will have that opportunity. But not so long in this country, the idea of even just getting a high school degree for some was completely impossible. So what you have already done is something remarkable, and something that should be cherished and celebrated. But what you are about to embark upon is equally remarkable as well. And I think all of us know, without having to be too heavy-handed about it, that this is not the way that I think any of you anticipated the end of your high school experience or the beginning of your next experience. But if there's one thing that I can say, knowing all of you as well as I think I do, if there is any group of people that can handle, surely, the disappointment of that reality, but not allowing that disappointment to become the narrative, right? Not allowing it to become the thing that defines who you are, what you will eventually be able to do. Life is full of, unfortunately, bumps in the road, things that we can't anticipate, challenges that arise. The real testament of a person who really has taken on the role and responsibility of being a thoughtful human being is to understand that when those situations arise, it's okay to be disappointed, it's okay to be upset, it's okay to even be angry. But we must move forward, and we must take our energies and put them into the positive work that I know that each and every one of you is going to do. So with that, I want to just take a moment to really acknowledge each individually. And if it's okay with you, it's not too much. I'm just going to spotlight you each for a second here. So Marley, we're going to start with you. This is Marley. Marley, let's unmute yourself. Let's say hi to everybody.
Hi.
This is Marley. This is Marley's mom, Tracy.
Hi, everyone.
So Marley is going, we very much anticipate and hope, to Temple University next year, correct?
Yep.
All right. So as we do this, we can give all of them a remarkable applause. Okay. Great school. You're going to have a wonderful time.
Yay, Marley!
Yay, Marley!
Thank you.
And I want to also acknowledge that Marley has taken on many different roles at the temple over the years. She's been a consistent helper and volunteer at our Hebrew school, and is also the youth president of group of our youth group, and has been instrumental in getting something that didn't really exist before to become something quite substantial. So Marley, we know that you are going to take all of those gifts that you have shown us in so many ways. You will bring it to Philadelphia, even though I have my problems with Philadelphia as a city because I'm a Giants fan. But
well, you'll still have to come visit, even if you have those problems
absolutely.
in Philadelphia.
Absolutely. And, as Shelley pointed out, we had wanted to take all you guys on a senior trip that didn't quite happen. So we'll figure out some way to make sure that does happen down the road. But Marley, a mazal tov to you and Tracy and your whole family. Really, thank you for everything. And we wish you nothing but...
Thank you guys so much.
All right. So
Congratulations, Marley.
Yeah, Marley.
Thank you.
Very good. Okay.
Congratulations.
So we're
Good luck
Marley,
to you.
and then we're going to move over to the Sten Grab family. If you guys wouldn't mind just unmuting yourselves. So, everybody, Sten Grab family, Madeline here in the front. We'll be going next year to take a gap year, and then we'll eventually be going to Stanford. So we will miss you being on the West Coast for sure. But we have no doubt, again, that you will bring all of your remarkable talents and gifts to that wonderful school. and to say that one of the great highlights for me, personal experience, which was true actually for Aaron and Marley and Madeline, that we all ended up in D.C. twice as part of the Let Ken program, which is about teaching our young people about advocacy, in particular Jewish advocacy for all of the various things that need our attention today. And it was one of the great experiences of my life being with all three of you, and Madeline, seeing you in front of representatives and telling them what's what. I hope that you will continue to do that no matter where it is that you go. Okay? And we're very, very proud of you. So let's get a round of applause for Madeline. I can't believe you're leaving.
Yeah, thank you so much. I want to thank you and Shelly in particular. Can everyone hear me? I hope so.
Yeah.
I want to thank you and Shelly in particular, because if I hadn't gotten the opportunity to go to DC, I wouldn't have met Aaron and Marley, and they're two very special human beings, and I want to congratulate them on having committed to such incredible schools. And I also wanted to say that I'm going to miss Eva so much as my ballet student.
I know. She's going to miss you terribly too. Don't worry, she's been practicing though, literally all day long. Everything she does all day long. But thank you guys. I love you guys. All right, and let's go over now to the Kennedy family and to Aaron. So if you guys could unmute yourselves and we'll say hi.
Yay!
Yay! Let's give a round of applause for Aaron. So Aaron next year is going to be in a dual BA program. She'll spend some time at Trinity College in Dublin, Ireland, and at Columbia University as well. So can't beat that. That's all three of you are extremely impressive. And Aaron, in addition to all of the things that you do, of course, the Hebrew School I don't think would have functioned all these years without you. You have been so essential to Shelley, to myself, to your students. Whatever it is that you decide to do with your life, certainly know that you have everything that a teacher, a professor, an educator requires. You have compassion, you have patience, choking up, wisdom.
Get to a rabbi.
You know, all you guys, it's just, it's remarkable. And unfortunately for me and Shelley, we have some hiring to do, which is going to be very problematic. But we know that you're going to do remarkable things, and especially to have this opportunity to study in two different places, to travel the world, to bring yourself to them, and to bring what you learned back to here. Right? These are some of your essential tasks, and we know that you are going to do them extremely, extremely well. And we are grateful for everything that you've done for our community, and we wish you and your family nothing but the best next year. Stay in touch. Maybe Marley will go visit in Ireland. Maybe that's the trip. Neil.
I definitely want to visit both of you.
All right, this sounds great.
So
We'll just make a trip. We'll go to Philly. We'll go to Stanford. I love this. Let's just keep working. This is great. This is just
great destinations.
Well, thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Kennedy family. So I just want to see if a couple of our others are on the call. Did I forget anybody else? Anybody else? Shelley, do you see anybody else on the call?
I think Jackie Krotman was on.
Yes, there we
go.
Elena. Okay, guys, can you unmute yourselves? Okay. So is Elena and Jackie? Jackie is very excited.
Sorry, it's a little noisy here.
Oh, don't worry about it. We're used to noise. Jackie is also one of the first people that I met when I got here, the Krotman family, beloved, excellent older sister, I might say, to some rambunctious younger brothers, keeping them very much in check. And a major part of Max's bar mitzvah not so long ago on Zoom. And is very excited. She also is going to take a gap year, I understand, and then will be at Manhattanville College, which I'm told is Shelley's daughter's alma mater as well. So you have very good, as they say, yichus in Yiddish. You got good stuff going for you.
Thank you.
And Jackie, we have no doubt that you are going to do some remarkable things next year in your gap year, that you will do remarkable things when you get to Manhattanville as well. I know, I can see it, even if I knew nothing else, I can see it on the faces of your parents, how proud they are of everything that you have done already and everything that you will do. And even your brothers, I imagine, who are off to the side, are proud of you as well. They may show it in unusual ways, but, you know, hey,
Marcus.
There's Marcus.
Marcus.
Nice to see you, Marcus. We love you guys. We celebrate you guys. And really, Jackie, just do wonderful things. Really, really, really. And stay in touch. And we should connect you with the other three, because I think all four of you would really get along. So we'll come visit you as well. We'll put you on the traveling list for next year. You don't have to wait 2 years, but we'll see about that. But thank you, Krotman family. Thank you for being on. And Mazel Tov. Let's do a round of applause for Jackie.
Thank you.
Shabbat shalom, guys. Okay, so Shelly, I don't know if Liam or Clark are on.
I don't see them on, but I
Okay,
think
so I still want to acknowledge. So Liam Huberty, who is Gail Gambino's grandson, and has been a remarkable presence in our Hebrew school for the last few years. He has been not only a teacher, but has been a teacher and specific focus for one of our students who's needed special attention. And Liam has a remarkable gift of just being, again, unflappable. No matter what the circumstances, he belied his age. And he's somebody who I think all of us will miss tremendously. I know that Gail will as well. And Liam, next year, Shelly, do we know where Liam's going?
I don't. Madeline, do you know?
Yeah, Liam's going to Bennington College in Vermont.
That's right, which I believe was his absolute top of the list. He was very excited about it. And he's a wonderful, really wonderful guy. So even though he's not here to hear it, let's give Liam a round of applause as well. And I don't think Susie is on the call, but Susie's son Clark will be going to Penn State next year as well. Clark's a wonderful guy. He is now taller than a tree, which is terrifying to me. You know, I only remember you guys when you're, B'nai Mitzvah age, and then all of a sudden you grow up, and it's hard for me to deal with. But Clark's a wonderful guy, and Penn State, even though I'm a Wisconsin guy, I have to admit, is an excellent school. And I know that he's going to do great things there as well. So again, even though Clark and Susie can't hear it, we will give them a round of applause as well. And as I said to all of you graduates, a kol hakavod, a yasher koach, everything that we can give to you to know how truly, truly impressed we are and how much we really, again, really just adore you. And we will miss you terribly, and we hope that you will stay very much in touch no matter where you go in life. And so as last words, what I want to do for you tonight, actually, it's coincidence, but a happy coincidence, which is that tomorrow morning we read from Parshat Naso in the book of Numbers, the fourth book of the Torah. And within this Parsha is contained the Birkat Kohanim, which is the priestly blessing, which, as far as I know, is one of the oldest blessings in the world. It may be the oldest that we have in continued use for all of these generations. And I think my folks happen to be on the Zoom tonight, but one of my great memories as a child is every Shabbat dinner, being given this blessing by my dad in particular, but by both of my parents. And this is still something that happens to this day. When we come back to visit, when we have Shabbat dinner together, we still get this blessing. And principally what it's about is about reminding you that no matter where you go in life, no matter what may happen to you, that God's presence will be with you. Now, each of you may understand that concept very differently, but the key is to remember that your Jewish identity will follow you no matter where you go in life, that your community will support you no matter where you go in life. And ultimately, we hope that in your own process, in your own way, that you will develop your own spiritual self, that you will pursue a Judaism that is meaningful to you, that ultimately speaking, this presence of God that we again, have a gratitude for, even when we don't completely understand it, will shine down upon you, will follow you, will protect you, and will ultimately bring you, not just you yourselves, peace, but the means by which to bring peace into the world. So I'll just invite you at this moment, your families, to get nice and close, put an arm around each other if you feel comfortable. And as I give this blessing, I will invite, as we always do, each of you, all of our participants, to think about your blessings. Hold them in your heart as I offer these words. Yevarechechem Adonai ve'yishmerechem. May God bless you and guard you. Ya'er Adonai panav elechem ve'yichunekem. God's face shine down upon you and be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elechem ve'yasem lechem shalom. May God's presence follow you no matter where life may take you. And may God's presence be an eternal source of peace for you, for your family, for your friends, and for all of those who are privileged enough to have you in their life. And together we say,
Amen.
Amen. Amen. So I think let's sing a Siman Tov, even though it may sound crazy because we're all going to sing over each other. I think you guys deserve it. Siman Tov u'Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov u'Siman Tov, Siman Tov u'Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov u'Siman Tov, Siman Tov u'Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov u'Siman Tov, Yehei lanu, Yehei lanu, Yehei lanu, Lechol Yisrael, Yeilanu, Yeilanu, Lechol Yisrael, Yeilanu, Yeilanu, Lechol Yisrael, Yeilanu, Yeilanu, Ulechol Yisrael. Mazel tov, guys. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Great. Okay, so we're going to begin our conclusion of the service on page 586 at the bottom of the page. Aleinu l'shabeach, and again, your choice to stand or to remain seated. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, latet gedula liotzer breshit, shelo asanu kegoye haratzot, velo samanu kemishmechot האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. I'll now ask those in mourning and those observing yahrzeit to please rise as we remember those who passed in recent months: Nancy Fisher, Saul Fisher, Sandra Friedman, Meyer Osofsky, Vera Shaps, Lisa Schneidman, Norma Small, Joanne Vega, Marky Reynolds, and Rita Salman. We also mark the yahrzeits that occurred during the last week for Miriam Brandolini, Jack Berger, Sylvia Burt, Mignon Fichtelberg, Barbara Friedman, Jewel Gumbel, Samuel Horvitz, Arnold Jacoby, Aaron Knopf, Samuel Lewis, Sam Siegelwax, Morris Simon, Susan Wolfson, and Charlotte Wolk. And if you are thinking of someone this evening that you're saying Kaddish for and you'd like to add their name now to the chat, please do so, or to simply say it out loud at home. And now we'll ask all of us to rise again if we are able, and we'll join together in the Mourner's Kaddish on page 598. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'v'zman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevarach le'alam u'li'almei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei dekudsha b'richu le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata da'amiran be'alma v'imru Amen. Yehei shalom araba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Zichronam livracha, may every one of their memories be for a blessing. Okay. Everybody can be seated. Just turn this here. All right. Shabbat shalom, everybody. You can unmute yourselves, I think. How do we do that? There used to be some way for me to mass unmute you, but if you want to, you're more than welcome to unmute yourselves. It's wonderful to see all of you again. And Mazel Tov to all of our graduates, and thank you for making the time and the opportunity for us to celebrate you, and for all of you for joining us for our service tonight. Just a couple quick announcements and a little bit of gratitude. Again, my thanks to everyone who joined last night for our tikkun and everyone who followed this morning's service for the holiday of Shavuot. And of course, services will begin tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Which will be on YouTube, Facebook, and now also on our website, so you can follow wherever you feel most comfortable, which will be followed by our virtual Torah study at 12 o'clock noon. Also to note, next week, Torah study, because it's the first Shabbat of the month, will be our Torah, a women's commentary, which will be led by Judy Hollander. And just so there's no confusion, I'll explain one tricky thing about holidays and sometimes how they screw up the normal pattern of things. In the land of Israel, they celebrate only one day of Jewish holidays. For most of the rest of the diaspora, they celebrate two. The Reform movement follows what Israel does, so we celebrate one. Complicating things is that the holiday of Shavuot is a 2-day holiday outside of Israel, so that means that some places are basically having Shavuot services tomorrow morning and the Torah reading is different. So all that's to say, the way the Reform movement deals with this is that they split the Parsha of Naso into two. So there's a little bit this week and a little bit next week. So Judy will be teaching about the latter part of Naso next week. She's an excellent teacher, and we're very, very happy to have her, and we're very thankful to Ruth for arranging all of that and making it possible for us to learn together. Just a few other things to note that are upcoming. The Social Justice Committee will be meeting on Monday evening at 5 p.m. via Zoom. And again, my gratitude. I know there are many people on the call who've been helping out. And of course, to Andy and Alyssa, our co-chairs. If you want to get involved, any questions about how to get involved with what we're doing, please do let me know. Contact them directly. Whatever is the easiest route for you to get involved, please let me know how I can be most helpful. As we are moving into the summer and we are trying to create more and more programming, there are a few things coming up soon and a few things we have planned. I know some of you have already signed up. I'll be teaching a couple of different classes Wednesday evenings at 7 o'clock, what I'm calling my top 10 texts. Knowing the way that we usually work through texts in my classes, we'll probably get through a line of each one of them, or we'll be stuck on the same one for several weeks, but we're going to have a good time. And it's mostly trying to pick things, sort of like last night, actually, meaningful pieces of Jewish teaching that have been impactful in my life that I think you may enjoy as well. So all of our classes just require pre-registration. You should have all the information about it, but if you don't, please let me know. Also on Friday mornings, I'm going to bring back my class on Pirkei Avot, which will be at 9 o'clock. And then Lou is going to be doing a PJ Library book on Facebook Live. So if you have young ones, grandchildren, whatever it is, you can just point them towards our Facebook page at 10:30 on Friday mornings throughout the summer. And we'll read a book and we'll talk a little bit and we'll do some Shabbat stuff for the little ones, which will be great. Also on Thursdays, Jill Ehrlitz is going to be teaching her gentle yoga class via Zoom, which is very exciting. So there's more information of that, I think, to come, but that'll be on Thursdays at 11:30. All of this stuff is in the June calendar, which I think was just sent out, and now actually should be up on our new webpage as well, so you can check out all of that stuff. Also to note that through the rest of the summer, Lou and I, and perhaps the cantor will get involved a little bit too, we'll be hosting a brief Havdalah service, not exactly halakhically at the end of Shabbat, but in order to get Eva to bed at a reasonable hour, we're going to play a little bit with halacha in this case. But it's a nice way to end Shabbat, a nice way to begin the rest of the week. So normally when we were all in the sanctuary, I would ask at this point, is there anything that I missed? Anybody got anything else I might have missed?
I just want to say thank you really quick to everyone. Thank you for coming on, and really a special thank you to Rabbi Dan and Shelley for everything you've done for me throughout the years. You guys have been like a second family to me, and I'm really going to miss all of you so much. This whole temple just being such a great, close-knit community, they've all felt like a second family to me.
Thank
I'm
you,
so
Marley.
grateful.
Good luck.
And as you say it, Marley, I realize I did something terrible, which I've completely forgot. I didn't give Shelley a chance to talk.
Oh.
This is such classic rabbinic stuff, right? The rabbi takes over the whole thing. Shelley, why don't we give you a second here? Let's put the focus on you and have a few minutes to talk to your students. So put you on the spot.
I just really want to thank them. I've spoken to each of them, most of them individually. I'm making my rounds, but I just want to say how very, very proud I am of all of you. And it has just been such an honor and a privilege to be part of your lives, and certainly to continue to be part of your lives and to watch. And I know that you are going to change the world. My faith is in you. So Rabbi, do not worry, because this is the group that's going to do it. So mazel tov to you and your families. Truly, truly. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, Shelley. Thank you for Marley, because otherwise I would have gone through this whole evening without Shelley, and I would have felt terrible. So thank you both. Thank you.
I really just wanted to say thank you to all you guys.
It trust me, the gratitude only goes in the other direction. We are so thankful for all of you, but really it means a great deal. So I have one last thing to share with you before we do Kiddush, which is that Cantor Emily recorded a what's called Tfilat HaDerech, which is the prayer that's done when somebody goes on a journey. So if you'll give me 2 seconds, I will get that primed up, and we'll let her sing you away. So hold on 1 second.
As we conclude our service,
1 second.
I share this
Here. Zoom meeting. Okay, let's see if this works.
Beautiful piece of blessing on the journeys that we are all going on, whether it be just moving into next week, or heading off to college, or going to a new job. Whatever is ahead of us, it is full of blessings, and it is so lovely to spend Shabbat with you all, even virtually. So I invite you to join me in Debbie Friedman's Tefillat HaDerech. May we be blessed as we go on our way. May we be guided in peace. May we be blessed with health and joy. May this be our blessing. Amen. Mazel tov, graduates.
It actually told me. The screen told me I was muted. It's a good thing. So if you have a grape juice wine somewhere close by and you'd like to join with me, we'll do our Kiddush, which is on page 123. And next week, if my folks show up again, I'm going to make my dad do it. Okay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam morei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshenu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shamahat kodsho b'ahava uvratzon inchilanu zikaron le'maseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila l'mikra'ei kodesh Zecher letziat Mitzrayim, ki b'hanu v'acharta, ve'otanu kidashta, mikol ha'amim, ve'shabbat kodshecha, ve'ahava u'ratzon inchaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Amen. L'chaim, to life, to our graduates, to a beautiful Shabbat. Thank you all. Thank you, Shelley, for helping to arrange all of this. Thank you to our families for showing up. And for anybody who just wants more, we're going to hop off of this Zoom and hop onto a Oneg Zoom. So I'll see some of you in a few minutes, but Shabbat shalom to all of you. Really, thank you for making this such a special Shabbat. And stay in touch, guys. Love you guys. Bye. Shabbat shalom.